Hello everyone, welcome back to Baladri Chemistry classes. Please like and subscribe my channel. Click bell icon for the latest updates and for new videos and share with your friends. So these chemistry videos are very helpful for the aspirants of JEE Mains and NEET and advanced students. In this video, we are going to come across two new concentration terms, that is molality and mole fraction. These two concentration terms we are going to discuss in this video. In previous videos already we completed molarity term and normality term. Before that we come across about how to calculate oxidation numbers and equivalent weight concepts also we come across. Now first we will start with molality. Now what is molality? What is the relationship between molality and molarity also we will come across. Molality is represented with a small m. It is the best concentration term to express the concentration of the solution. Now you can ask, what is molality, sir? The number of moles of solute. The number of moles of solute. Sir, in case of molarity also you said number of moles of solute only, sir. Yes. In case of molality also I am saying the number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. But in case of molarity, in the denominator we used 1 liter of solution. But in case of molality, we are using 1 kg of solvent. The number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent is called molality. Now let me write the formula of molality. Molality is equal to N by A. This A in kg. You can ask what is N, sir, and what is A, sir. N is number of moles of solute. Moles of solute, it is number of moles of solute. N is number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute. And A is weight of solvent. What is A? Weight of solvent. Weight of solvent in kg. Now already you know that number of moles of solute is equal to given weight by gram molecular weight, and units of molality will be moles per kg. Molarity is moles per liter. Now molality is moles per kg. Now you can write the formula of molality. Molality is equal to, in place of N we can write W by GMW, given weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1 by A in kg. If weight of solvent is given in grams, then we can write the formula of molality, given weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by A. Now A is what? Weight of solvent in grams. This is the formula we can use for calculating molality of the solution. Molality of the solution. Now here you can remember very important point, that is what is the relation between temperature and molality, sir, you can ask. So molality is independent on temperature. Power 0 indicates independent. Means with change in temperature, molality does not changes, because in the denominator here we have weight. Weight does not changes with change in temperature. So molality is independent on temperature. With change in temperature, molality of the solution doesn't change. Whereas previously we discussed molarity and normality are inversely proportional to temperature, whereas molality is independent on temperature. Come to the next slide. So same case, if molality is equal to 1, it is called molal solution. What is the solution called? Molal solution. If molality is 0.1, it is called decimolal solution. If molality is 0.01, it is called centimolal solution. If molality is 0.001, that is millimolar solution. And if molality is 10, that is decamolar solution. Decamolar solution. If molality is 0.5, it is called semimolar solution. Now you may ask how they will give question based on molality, sir. We will discuss one question based on molality now. Here question is given. Find molality, find molality of 20% weight by weight. Find molality of 20% weight by weight of aqueous solution of urea. Listen very carefully. The question is find molality of 20% weight by weight of aqueous solution of urea. Now here first we have to know that when question is given, we must know that what is this solution, and in this solution what is solute and what is solvent. Aqueous solution of urea means urea is solute and urea formula is NH2CO NH2. Next, aqueous solution means water is solvent. Aqueous means water, water is solvent. Solvent is water. Okay, now what is the meaning of this 20%, sir? 20% W by W means, you know that already, 20 grams of solute, 20 grams of solute present in 20 grams of solute present in 100 grams of solution. The meaning of 20% weight by weight is 20 grams of solute present in 100 grams of solution. 20 grams of solute present in 100 grams of solution means here solute weight is 20 and weight of the solvent is 100. From this weight of solvent we can find weight of solvent. Weight of solvent is equal to, we can write 100 minus 20, it is 80 grams. Now we have all the values. So molality formula, molality is equal to given weight of solute by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Now molality is equal to weight given 20 by gram molecular weight 60 into 1000 by weight of solvent 80. Now you can go for the calculation. Here 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. Okay na? Right. So you can go for the calculation, you will get the molality. So in this way we can find the concentration term molality when weight percentage is given. Now come to the next slide. In this slide we are going to come across about very important relation, that is relationship between molality and molarity. Most of the students will ask, sir, how that formula came, molality and molarity relations are. We are going to find relationship between molarity and molality. I am writing here first molality and molarity relation. Molality and molarity relation. Let me give you detailed explanation for this. Now you know that molality by molarity I am doing. Molality, small m is molality, capital M is molality. Small m is molality, capital M is molarity. Molality formula we know, that is W by GMW into 1000 by A, and molarity formula is W by GMW into 1000 by V. Okay now? Right. Now here weight and weight gets cancelled. Okay, gram molecular weight is also get cancelled. 1000 gets cancelled. So what will be remaining here? You will get a molality by molarity. Molality by molarity is equal to, you will get a, here this V goes to the numerator, V by A. You can ask what is V, sir? V is volume of solution. Volume of solution. Volume of solution can take in ml. And A is weight of solvent. Weight of solvent in kg. So weight of solvent, volume of solution is given, then we can know that a molality and molarity ratio. Now from this, how to derive the relationship between these two? Listen very carefully. So here I am taking weight of solution. WT can take as weight. Weight of solution. Weight of solution is equal to, here I can write before that weight let me write density. What I can write? Density, let me write. Density of solution. Density of solution, D is equal to weight of solution by volume of solution. Density is W by V. Now from this you can write weight of solution. Weight of solution, W is equal to density into volume. Okay now? Density of solution is weight by volume, and from that weight of solution is density into volume. Next here I can write a number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute N will be equal to given weight by gram molecular weight. 1 second. Number of moles of solute N is equal to given weight by gram molecular weight. Okay na? Now from this, what is the weight of solute? Number of moles of solute is given weight by gram molecular weight. From this, what is weight of solute? Weight of solute I can write is number of moles into gram molecular weight. Okay, you have weight of solution and you also have weight of solute. Now from these two, I can find weight of solution. Weight of solution. Weight of solution we are taking as A. A is equal to, I can write that weight of solution minus weight of solute. Am I right? Weight of solvent. Here what I want? Weight of solvent I want. So that weight of solvent is equal to weight of solution minus weight of solute. Now weight of solvent I can take as A. A is equal to weight of solution density into volume minus weight of solute is number of moles of solute into gram molecular weight of solute. So in place of A, you can write density into volume minus number of moles of solute into gram molecular weight of solute. In this formula you can substitute. Come to the next slide. Here molality by molarity is equal to, we have V by A. Now we derived the formula for A, that is molality by molarity is equal to V by A value is density into volume minus number of moles into gram molecular weight. Now what I am doing here, you can observe, just right side I am dividing and multiplying with the volume. So I am doing that V by V by density into volume by volume minus number of moles by volume into gram molecular weight. Just this right side I divided with the volume. Now volume term gets cancelled. So molality by molarity you will get 1 by density minus number of moles by volume into gram molecular weight. Now come here everyone. Now what I am doing here, molality by molarity is equal to, I am multiplying and dividing with 1000 in the denominator and numerator right side. So it becomes density into 1000 minus number of moles by volume into 1000 into gram molecular weight. You know that number of moles by volume in solution into 1000 is molarity. So I can write molality is equal to 1000 by density into 1000 minus molarity into gram molecular weight. This term number of moles by volume into 1000 becomes molarity. Okay now, right. In the next point let me write here the relation, here what is there in the denominator, molarity is there. Now in the next line let me write the relation molality is equal to, this molarity is going to right side, it becomes 1000 into molarity by density into 1000 minus molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. This is the relation we can use to find molality when molarity is given along with density. So molality and molarity relation is this one. Molality is equal to 1000 into molarity by density into 1000 minus molarity into gram molecular weight. Is the relationship between molality and molarity is clear to you? Right. Now come to the next concentration term. This is about molality term. Now next concentration term we are going to come across, that is mole fraction. What is that? Mole fraction. Mole fraction will be represented with a X. In the name itself is there, it is mole fraction, means it is a ratio of moles. How can you define, sir? It is a ratio of number of moles of one component to number of moles of one component. It is a ratio of number of moles of one component to total number of moles. Is it clear to you all? So it is a ratio of number of moles of one component to total number of moles. Let us take, whenever you can take a binary solution. In a binary solution there are two components, one is solute and the other one is solvent. Let us take here solvent is A and solute is B. Now we can write here XA is mole fraction of solvent. What is XA? Mole fraction of solvent you can consider. A you can consider as a solvent, B you can consider as a solute. Now you can take XB is mole fraction of solute. Here we are considering that XA is the mole fraction of solvent and XB is the mole fraction of solute. Okay now, right. Let me calculate this, how to find that mole fraction of solute and solvent. First I am taking XA, that is mole fraction of solvent. According to the definition, mole fraction of solvent is equal to number of moles of solvent by total number of moles. Total number of moles means number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. So XA is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Similarly, XB, that is mole fraction of solute, will be equal to Nb, that is number of moles of solute by number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. Now sum of that mole fractions of solute and solvent will be always equal to 1. Okay now, sum of the mole fractions of solute and solvent is equal to always 1. So therefore I can write here XA is equal to 1 minus XB. Clear? So you can ask, sir, what is this Na, sir? Na is number of moles of solvent, that we can write as Wa by Ma. Number of moles of solvent we can write as Wa by Ma. And what is Nb, sir? That is number of moles of solute. So number of moles of solute we can write it as Wb by Mb. Now you may ask the question, sir, what are this Wa and Wb, sir? Let me write here. Wa is weight of solvent. Number of moles can be calculated as weight by molecular weight. So Wa is weight of solvent. Wa is weight of solvent and Wb is weight of solute. And Ma is molecular weight of solvent, and Mb is molecular weight of solute. So terminology is very important. XA we took as mole fraction of solvent, XB mole fraction of solute, Na number of moles of solvent, Nb number of moles of solute, and Wa weight of solvent, Wb weight of solute, Ma molecular weight of solvent, Mb is molecular weight of solute. Now come to the next slide. Here we can write the formula for XA. XA is equal to, previously I wrote when number of moles are given, Na by Na plus Nb. Now in place of number of moles we can also substitute weight. So it becomes now Wa by Ma divided by Wa by Ma plus Wb by Mb. Okay now? Right, now XB is equal to Wb by, sorry, what is XB? First, number of moles with respect to number of moles. It is Nb by Na plus Nb. Am I right? Then we can write it is Wb by Mb divided by Wa by Ma plus Wb by Mb. With respect to weight we can write like this. Now let me solve one question for you. Here question is given like this. Find the mole fraction of solute. Find the mole fraction. Find the mole fraction of solute present in 20% weight by weight aqueous solution of urea. Same question which I gave in case of molality. The same question I am giving here. Find the mole fraction of solute present in 20% weight by weight of aqueous solution of urea. Now let me solve it for you. How to calculate? Listen very carefully. First, given values we need to write down. Solute mole fraction is asking. So that is XB we need to find. For that 20% weight by weight, we know that already 20% weight by weight means solute weight Wb we are taking, it is 20, and solvent weight Wa 80, it becomes 100 minus 20, and solute is what? urea. So MB is equal to 60 solute molecular weight, and MA molecular weight of solvent is water, so it is 18. Now what is the formula of XB? XB is equal to WB by MB divided by WA by MA plus WB by MB. Okay na? Right, substitute all the values, we'll get the answer. XB is equal to WB, weight of solute 20 by 60 by, and weight of solvent 80 by 18 plus 20 by 60 again. Okay now, so you will get the mole fraction of the solute. After getting the mole fraction of solute, 1 minus XB you will get as mole fraction of solvent also. In this way we can solve that mole fraction related objectives. Now come to the next slide. Now the important relation, we have one more important relation we are going to come across here, that is relation between molality and mole fraction. Molality, small m is what? Molality. So the relationship between molality and mole fraction. Right, here I am taking XB by XA. XB is mole fraction of solute, XA is mole fraction of solvent. Now we know the formula of XB, that is NB by Na plus NB, that is divided by XA is Na by Na plus NB. Okay now? Is it clear to you? Right, this Na plus NB gets cancelled. You will get XB by XA is equal to NB by Na you will get. Right, in the next line let me write here XB by XA is equal to NB is what? WB by MB, weight of solute by molecular weight of solute, that is number of moles of solute means, and number of moles of solvent is WA by MA. Now you can take this fraction to the numerator, so you will get XB by XA will be equal to WB by MB into MA by WA. This equation you can multiply and divide with 1000 in the right side. XB by XA is equal to, you will get WB by MB into 1000 by WA into MA by 1000. Okay na? Right. Now here you can come WB by MB, weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent term is molality. Am I right? This term WB by MB into 1000 by WA term becomes molality. In place of that we can write as molality. So I can write now XB by XA. XB by XA will be equal to, right, here in the total term becomes molality, no? So I can write simply it is molality of the solution into molecular weight of solvent by 1000. Now I can write this equation as XB by XA is nothing but 1 minus XB is equal to molality into molecular weight of solvent by 1000. This relation we can use for mole fraction of solute and molality of the solution. Similarly, if you want to write solvent mole fraction, then I can write 1 minus XA by XA is equal to molality of the solution into molecular weight of solvent by 1000. Clear to you? So you can ask the question like this: find the mole fraction of solute. Find the mole fraction. Find the mole fraction of solute of 0.1 molal aqueous solution of urea, aqueous solution of glucose, suppose you can take. Find the mole fraction of solute of 0.1 molal aqueous solution of glucose. Molality is given 0.1. Aqueous solution means solvent is water, so its molecular weight is 18. Now you can substitute in the formula XB by 1 minus XB is equal to molality 0.1 into molecular weight of solvent 1000, 18 by 1000. Formula XB by 1 minus XB is equal to M into MA by 1000. So 18 by 1000 always will get 55.5. So you can solve, you will get the value of mole fraction of solute. In this way, by giving mole fraction, they can ask molality, and by giving molality, they can ask molarity. By giving molarity, they can ask normality. All the relations I gave from one concentration term to another concentration term. So this is the relationship between molality and mole fraction. In this session, we come across the two concentration terms, that is molality and mole fraction, relation between them, and how they will ask objective based on this molality and mole fraction. All these concentration videos are very helpful for all physical chemistry chapters of class 11 and class 12. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can give in comment section. Please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Click the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you everyone, and for tomorrow I will come with another new videos. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Give your valuable suggestions and click the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you everyone. That's all for now.